Hello everyone, we've got solving a differential equation here with connected rates of change. So it says a large spherical balloon is deflating. At time t seconds, the balloon has a radius r and a volume of v centimeters cubed. The volume of the balloon is modelled as decreasing at a constant rate. Using this model, show that dr by dt is minus k over r squared. Okay, so now, this is over here on this left-hand bit. The volume of the balloon is decreasing at a constant rate. So therefore, dv by dt, that's a d there, is equal to minus c. So it's negative to show the fact that it is decreasing. So minus c. However, we want an expression for dr by dt, so we need to use the chain rule. So I like to do it that we say dr by dt is going to be dr over something times by something over dt. And in this context, dv is the appropriate thing to fill in that gap. So we need to now find out dr by dv. So the volume of a spherical balloon is going to be 4/3 pi r cubed. So therefore dv by dr is going to be 4 pi r squared. So therefore dr by dv is going to be the reciprocal of this. So we've now found out our dr by dv, 1 over 4 pi r squared. dv by dt we've got as being minus c, so we can put that in there. So we've basically put these two results into our expression, and we've now got an expression for dr by dt. Now we can group together these bits change the order in which they're written. We can bring that over there and just think about this 1 over r squared as being separate. Now all of this is just a constant. Minus c over 4 pi is a constant, so we can rebrand the c over 4 pi as k. And then lo and behold, we've got that dr by dt is minus k over r squared as required. So just a little bit of forming a differential equation and using the chain rule was required for part A. Part B then. Given that the initial radius of the balloon was 40 and that after 5 seconds the radius of the balloon is 20, and that the volume of the balloon continues to decrease at a constant rate until the balloon is empty, solve the differential equation to find a complete equation linking r and t. So this is what we've got. So we need to start off by separating the variables, okay? So we're going to times by dt and times by r squared. So therefore the integral of r squared dr is going to be equal to the integral of minus k dt. So we raise the power by 1 and divide by the new power, and then integrating this with respect to t is going to give us minus kt add c. So that's what we would call our general solution. I put GS for general solution. So now let's put the first of our boundary conditions, which is fancy maths talk for the pieces of information that they give you. And what's the first boundary condition? It says the initial radius of the balloon is 40. So in other words, when t equals 0, r is equal to 40. So let's put that in. So 40 cubed is equal to 1/3 40 cubed is minus k times nothing, add c. So c is 64,000 over 3. That's just working out what that is. The second piece of information is that 5 seconds later, the radius is at 20. Remember, we now know what c is, so we can sub in this second boundary condition. So 1/3 times 20 cubed is equal to minus 5, because t is 5, k. The only unknown in this equation is k, and that gives us that k is equal to 11,200. So now we've got our complete model. We know that k is 11,200 over 3, so therefore our model is now 1/3 r cubed minus 11,200 over 3t plus 64,000 over 3. And that we could just times everything by 3 there, and that gives us our particular solution. They're not fussy, I don't think, about what kind of way in which you write that. Okay, so that's 5 marks done there. Quite nice for 5 marks. Part C, find the limitation on the values of t for which the equation in part B is valid. So I think that the limiting factor, I haven't done that bit. Okay, so the limiting factor is that the problem with this model is that it suggests that if t becomes big enough, you're going to end up with a negative radius for the balloon, which makes no sense. So the limiting factor is going to be when the radius is 0. So we're going to have 64,000 minus 11,200 t equals 0. So therefore t is going to equal 64,000 divided by 11,200. Okay, so let's just see what that gives us. So that gives us 64,000 divided by 11,200 is 40/7. So the limiting factor is that the time is only valid, so time must be less than or equal to 40/7, and the units are seconds. Okay, so that's our limitation. The time has to be less than or equal to 40/7, because otherwise this model predicts a negative radius for the balloon, which doesn't make any sense. Perfect, I hope you found that helpful. Remember, if you're finding these videos useful, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, that's going to help me keep on making more videos moving forward. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.